Here's another man to be proud of. There's a man from the Athenry Athletic Club who has just completed what by my standards is quite an extraordinary feat. I'll let him tell me what he did. Where are you, Ray?
Good morning, Marian. I'm in the middle of the Sahara Desert in sunny Morocco at the moment.
So this is Ray O'Connor of Marathon du Sable.
Yes, the Marathon du Sable. I just finished it, actually, thank God.
Explain to me what you did.
Well, the Marathon du Sable, it's in its 24th year at the moment. Just finished yesterday, actually. Various distances through the Sahara. We started off on Monday with about 21 miles. Tuesday, about 24 miles. And then on Wednesday, they landed the news that we were going to run the furthest ever distance of the Marathon du Sable, which was basically a 56-miler non-stop.
In a day?
Well, it took us a day and a night. I started off at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning, Marian, and I finished at 5:30 on Thursday morning. So it was a long 18 hours. It was more of a trek than a run, really, through some amazing scenic Sahara, sand dunes, mountain ranges.
Yeah, where did you start?
Well, we don't actually know where we are. That's the interesting thing about this event. We were flown into a place called Ouarzazate and brought out by bus. It essentially took us about 10 hours by bus to get out to what I can only describe as literally the middle of the Sahara. I have no idea where I am.
This is highly inadvisable. Where did you fly to?
Well, we flew in from Gatwick Airport into this small little village called Ouarzazate. It's in Morocco. And literally, as I say, Marian, I have no idea where we are. We are asked to do this event self-sufficient, so we have to carry all our provisions on our back, all our food for the week. Thank God they provide the water. The event gives us water every 6 or 10 miles or so that's something. But we're starting off with about 22 pounds on our back. And
how many of you nutcases are doing this?
Would you believe, Marian, there was 800 out here. There's 800 people. This event has sold out. I actually had to book it 2 years ago. In February 2007, I put my name down for it, and literally it's taken over my life since. I've been training and doing the weight training and training with the backpack and buying all the food and the provisions and the little stove for cooking and all the lightweight gear.
And you have to carry all that?
We have to carry everything, yeah. And the backpack does get a little lighter as you go through the week.
I can see that, yeah.
You're getting through the calories. We have a minimum count of 2,000 calories a day. So, we've been working our way through that. So,
now, you only started running 9 years ago.
Yeah, my story really is that I was 30 cigarettes a day stress head, and back in the year 2000, I just decided I better do something to change my life. So I signed up to run the New York Marathon for charity, and I ran the marathon. I gave up the fags and ran the marathon 6 months later, and I've done quite a few things.
So you didn't put on too much weight when you gave up the fags?
I did, Marian, yeah. I've actually put on 2 stones since I gave up the fags, but thank God most of it is muscle.
I would have thought running the New York Marathon that you'd end up like a wraith.
Yeah, well, I mean, now the New York Marathon and this event that I'm just after doing, the Marathon du Sable, they're completely they're poles apart. This one really, the average temperatures out here are probably around 40 degrees. The conditions are extreme.
They sure are extreme. And how many? You take 4 days to run 151 miles.
Yeah, no, they had to cut it a little bit short this year because, believe it or not, we had 48 hours of absolute torrential rain when we flew out here. So the first day was cut short, and I think that's the reason that they landed us with a little surprise that the long day, which was Wednesday, was going to be actually a little bit longer than normal. It actually ended up to be 91 kilometres that we had to cover that day. And then we got a day's break, and then yesterday we finished off with just a mere marathon, nice and handy 26-miler.
Now, I understand that you didn't do this for charity.
I didn't, Marian. I did this one for myself. I think if you're putting aside 2 years of your life, like I did, I just wanted to do something for myself, and this was it.
And there was also the fear that you mightn't finish it.
Well, there is that fear. I actually kept it pretty low key. I spoke to all my club mates in Athenry and all my workmates in Galway there, but and my family have been great support, and I've kept it fairly quiet that I was doing it because there was the chance that I wouldn't finish, and some people have been quite seriously hurt out here.
I could well believe it. And how did you run through the night?
Yeah, that was a first for me as well. I had a head torch on. I had a bit of company. Sarah Morris was with me throughout the whole day as well. So it is kind of, it's very remote, but there's always somebody within eyeshot of you, and you have they give us little light sticks as well. So there's this kind of trail off in the distance where you can figure out roughly where you're going. You have a map as well, and we have compasses, and we can find a way around.
Okay.
A few people did get lost.
Did you love it or did you hate it?
I hated it at the time, Marian, especially at 2:30 in the morning when the wind was blowing sand into my eyes. But looking back now, and I'm actually sitting in camp here just waiting for the buses to take us out. I absolutely loved every single minute of it. You meet great friends in an event like this.
And how are you physically?
Physically, I'm great. Yeah, I was trying to keep myself well because I'm running the London Marathon again now in 3 weeks' time. Back on the road again.
Well, when you got the bug, didn't you?
I did. So,
well, listen, I know that you were Galway Person of the Year last year, and by gum, that's a fair commitment. And just before I left you, do you train every single solitary day of your life?
I don't, Mary. You'd be surprised, really. I would get away with, I suppose, 4 days a week. Getting into an event like this, it is good to push it up to 5 or 6. But look, running, it's a recreational thing. I'm not out to win this, and I'm never ever going to be very competitive. It's just about doing something a little bit different. And anybody can get out and run a mile or run 2 miles. You don't have to be training 7 days a week or get obsessive about it. Long distance running, it's a fantastic way to keep fit, but also it's just a nice recreational thing to do.
Well, listen, congratulations to you, and indeed to anybody else that did it, because you didn't do it on your own. And well done. I mean, the marathon is kind of impressive enough for the rest of us to observe, but to actually get into that just sounds astonishing. So congratulations to you. Well done, and enjoy your high now. And he has gone, imagine, he doesn't even know where he was. Glad he knew what country he was in anyway, in case we had to go looking for him now.